There's a whole lot of work ahead for the Guam Waterworks Authority. This is the island's water and wastewater system is close to 40 years old. It hasn't been very well maintained and will now have to be upgraded to make room for future growth and development. A GWA and CCU master plan calls for an investment of $900 million over the course of 20 years or so to allow for upgrades to the system. However, according to Sanchez, based on immediate growth brought on by the impending military buildup, the plan has been accelerated.
But because we have the master plan and because it had projected population growth at 25%, when the marine buildup came in and said it happened to match very closely to the 20-25% figure we had been using, we began to see, okay, it's going to accelerate our master plan, and of course that's our challenge. For us to raise $900 million over 20 or 25 years is a lot different than trying to raise $900 million in 5 or 6 years.
Sanchez explains this is the reason for the moratorium that was called for in June of this year to prevent additional demand on the ailing system and to be able to upgrade it for future growth. Fixing it, though, will require 3 phases and a sum total of between $30 to $40 million. The first, the Route 4 wastewater line. It's expected to cost $2 million and will take 8 to 12 months to complete. Then there's upgrades to pump stations. A price tag for that, $2 to $3 million. Timeline there, 6 to 8 months. Finally, and this is the biggest project, to lift the moratorium, they'll need to add a new pump station into Mooning and second pressurized wastewater line running parallel to Marine Corps Drive, running from Governor Carlos Camacho Road into Mooning to the Hagåtña sewage treatment plant. Cost for this major project, $30 million. The timeline here, 2 years.
The bottleneck on Marine Corps Drive is the big driving factor for all of this. That is the big problem that we have to deal with.
Again, altogether a $30 to $40 million price tag. How will we afford this? Sanchez says through increases in water rates, and if the PUC approves it, it will mean a 6 to 9% annual increase over the next 5 years. And then there will be the implementation of a systems development charge, which will be levied against developers based on their volume.